Hello new students and new member of personnel. My name is Juha-Matti Konttaniemi. I work as a project planner here in Lapland University of Applied Sciences, and today we are going to discuss a little bit about the safety issues concerning our Tornio premises, also known as the Minerva building. So welcome to this security info. Our safety is, of course, our common goal that we are going to look at this info today. For whom we do this security and safety work here in Lapland University of Applied Sciences? Well, of course, the main goal is that we have a safe and secure environment to study and work here in our Tornio premises. So, of course, the students and the staff members, visitors, and other staff members too, like the library and the cleaners and the maintenance people here. We want that we all have a safe environment here in Minerva. There can also be other personnel working in these premises, and of course our Tornio premises, they are part of a bigger premises, like, you know, the whole city of Tornio actually. So the local community is also what we are. When we are doing this safety work, we are also working for the local community's safety too. But in the daily basis, we meet very various types of people here in our premises, and usually you can identify our Lapland University of Applied Sciences workers for this person tags that we carry in our necks all day long. So you can identify us with this. And what do we protect here in our organizations? Of course, the most important thing that we want to protect are the human beings, all the students, all the staff members, and other human beings here in our premises. And for example, if a fire starts here somewhere, at first we don't take any computers out and try to take them away from here. No, the main thing is that we take care of each other, and we take care that every people gets out from these premises to outside and to safety. That is the most important thing to protect, and please remember that. So take care of yourself and your classmates and working pals also. And then the information and reputation, they are also very important to Lapland University of Applied Sciences, because we have lots of students in yearly basis coming to our school and going out. So we get much of information about those students, and of course we want to protect those information that they don't get any outside from our premises or our organization. And the premises and all the property here inside our premises, they are the last ones in this what do we protect list, because of course at first we want to secure that our personnel and students, they are in safe, and then that the information and our school's reputation is secured. But in the last thing, then it's the premises and the property. So what to do if you encounter an emergency situation here in our Tornio premises, or somewhere else, of course. If you notice this kind of a situation, for example, someone's life or health or our property is endangered. So first of all, just stay calm and check out the situation. That do you need some help, or can you give some help to this person who needs that? And if you can't, of course you can then call the Finland's public emergency number, which is 112. That is an important number to know. And they speak English there very fluently. And just remember, when you call there, just stay calm and tell them what has happened here here in our premises and what kind of assistant you need. So they can help if, for example, there is some kind of fire or a threat to our people's life or health. So they can help, really. And you can also call to that number from a foreign mobile phone connection. And you don't even need this area code, this Finland's special area code. Just dial the 112. That is the important. And of course, also remember when you have called to that number, then you can call to our inner security number, which comes a little bit later in this current show. So when calling the emergency number 112, give your name, then describe what has happened and where. And it is very important for you foreign students that you put our school's address somewhere safe that you can find it very easily. So in this slide you can see the address. So please put that up to somewhere. And in the phone call, of course, say if somebody is in danger and answer all of the questions they ask for you and follow the instructions, of course. And do not turn off the phone call before you will get the permission to now we can hang up. So then you can turn off your phone. So if something really happens, just remember to rescue the people or give him some help if you can. There are also med kits and this kind of medical cabinets in all of the floors here in Minerva, which you can find some basic equipment you can use to give someone help if they have a wound or something. We also have a defibrillator in the first floor, and it is very easy to use, and there are good instructions that everybody can use it if somebody has a heart attack and the heart stops. So you can really give a good help with that too. And then, if necessary, call 112 to get the professional help from there. Then call to our in-house emergency phone and wait for these instructions then. And all of the, like when we have this kind of an emergency situation, in all of these kind of situations, don't post anything to social media or tell somebody about that what has happened here inside Minerva premises. The communicational responsibilities within our organization. So that's why we want the knowledge about these kind of accidents to our in-house emergency phone, and then a little bit later we can then give some information to the media representatives or somewhere else then. And of course, sometimes you may also encounter a situation that you meet a threatening person here in our premises. It is very rare that this happens, but if this happens, also remember to remain calm and try not to be a hero. Keep a distance to this person and do not turn your back on him or her. And when you can, call for help, and remember, call the 112 and then to our in-house emergency number. And do not provoke this person who is acting very threatening. And of course, if you are concerned about maybe your classmate or some personnel of our school or somebody outsider, if you are concerned about their behavior, please always keep this up and take this information to somebody in our personnel, to the senior attendant or the head of our Tornio premises here, to the school nurse or curator, for example. Just give the information that we need so we can maybe do something about this if you are concerned of somebody's behavior. And then one of the cases that you might encounter here is of course a fire, if the fire starts. And if it's a small fire, of course you can try to put that out yourself. In all of the floors here in Minerva, there are fire extinguishers and this kind of equipment that you can use to put out little fires. But then if the fire is bigger one, then usually the fire alarm starts to ring, and then you need to follow the instructions given you in this next video. Attention, attention. There is a fire in the basement floor, so please get out of this building using the main exit roads. Please remain calm and wait in the assembly point for the further instructions. So, at first, here in Minerva, when the fire bell starts to ring, the first thing to do is to wait for a moment and wait for the announcement that comes from the speakers that are located in every classroom and every bigger room in this whole building, actually. So that is the first thing to do. Usually the announcement, it comes first at English, because everybody in here working or studying, even Finnish students, they understand English first. And we want to provide for you foreign students that you also understand that what's going on. So in the announcement, it usually gives you the very valuable information about what is happening here in Minerva. Is there a fire somewhere, and where the fire is located, and what you need to do. And usually you need to evacuate yourselves here from this building to outside to our assembly point. Well, in the usual situation, I think you usually have a teacher here in the classroom who can lead the whole situation and take you outside with him or herself. But sometimes you also may be here with yourselves and not even a teacher here somewhere around. So then you need to take the actions to yourself and start evacuating yourselves outside from the classrooms. And here you can see this is the white speaker that you can find from the classrooms, and from here you can hear the announcement that usually senior attendant does and tells you the exact information what you need to do now. Now in this our case we have a fire here in Minerva, so we need to get out of here and evacuate ourselves, of course. And usually the last person needs to do one thing when you are entering out from the classrooms or any other room. So the last person needs to check out that, okay, this space is now empty and there aren't any more people here inside. And then this person also needs to mark this space as a clear space, empty space. And you can use, for example, here in the classrooms, you usually tend to find white copy paper or any paper that you can use and put it in the middle of this door when you are closing it, and you will leave it like that. It will show to the hallway. Let's check out. So now we are entering out from the classroom. So the last person makes the final check. No people anymore in this space, so now I can mark it. And I put this paper to here and close the door. So now it's marked empty. So now when the firefighters come here, for example, and there is smoke everywhere, and they're checking out the places with their lights, so they can see that, okay, this is marked empty now. And after this, you start to go out from this space, and from third and second floor we use this little staircase just beside the main road to Minerva. So this door here, and here is our little staircase that goes just beside the main door. And also remember, when you are entering out from here and you are going in the staircase, just remain calm, not run here in the staircase, so any accidents won't happen then. So remain calm, just walk calmly outside to the first floor. And if you are in the first floor or in the basement when the fire starts and you need to evacuate yourselves, in the first floor you can use almost every door that you get or you are close to, and you can just go out. And in the basement there is the basement door that you can use then to go outside and start to go towards our assembly point that we have in outside. And here you can see this is the door to the second floor. There are every classroom of the second floor are there. And here also you evacuate yourselves towards this little staircase. This is the main exit road when we need to evacuate the building. And sometimes, of course, we may need to take some other exit roads to outside, but they are always set in the announcement in the classroom, so you will know which road to use. But this is the main road, and this is the that we usually use. And then we go outside. And now, when we are out, we usually have here some teachers or other personnel here to guide the traffic and the cars, that we have as safe as possible road to go to our assembly point. And of course we have this security road here. We have for the passing the walkers. We have that here, so we use that, of course. And we go to our assembly point, which here in Minerva is this big parking lot you can see here. That is our assembly point, and that is when you get outside, no matter from which door, you go straight to the assembly point. Let's go there. Okay, so now we are here in our assembly point, and then we will not go anywhere else. When you enter here to the assembly point, you are not allowed to go anywhere, because if you just go for your home example and you don't tell about your classmates, they start to worry about, and they might even make some notice that, hey, my friend is still inside in the building because he or she is not here. So you need to be extra careful with that. Remember, come to the assembly point and not go anywhere from here before you get the permission. At some point, of course, you will get some instructions on what to do now. Can you go home, or will you go to another room and still continue the studying, for example? You don't know. But the main thing and the most important thing is to just wait here at the assembly point for the next instructions. And after that, you can take actions what kind of instruction you get. So now we are here in the first floor of Minerva building, and next we are going to take a glimpse to our equipment that we have in case of emergency. So first of all, we have these medical kits in every floor, and medical cabinets also in the basement and second and the third floor. And here in the first floor we have this big medical kit here. In case of this kind of a situation, you need a bandage or something small that you need. But also here in the first floor we have this defibrillator, which you can use to help a person whose heart has stopped. So this is really important equipment to know that it's located here, and it's very easy to use and help this kind of a person who needs help. And then we also have these fire extinguishers, fire blankets, all kinds of equipment to prevent fires and put out small fires right away. And you can really recognize those from the sign on the ceilings. Those are the red signs where are white fire extinguishers pictures there. So then you can find those, and they are also located in every floor here in Minerva. So how to prevent these kind of dangerous situations, and how to prepare yourself to encounter these kind of situations. You can familiarize yourself beforehand, and for example here in Minerva, check out the exit routes that we have and of course the location of extinguishing equipment, where are the medical supplies, where is the assembly point outside Minerva premises, and these kind of things. You need to familiarize those. And of course maintain tidiness here and order in these premises. And if you see something suspicious or this kind of a person behaving very suspicious, please always take that information to our senior attendant, who is responsible of these premises, and also the safety and security is a big amount of responsibility in her work also. And if you see any dangerous situations or something like water has flown to the hallways, or there are some electrical cords hanging from the ceiling, or these kind of things, that is those kind of information that you also need to take to the senior attendant. So then we can take measures and do some action to repair those things. And smoking, here in Finland you are not allowed to smoke inside, of course, and you are not allowed to smoke here inside Minerva building. We have a designated area outside where you can smoke normal cigarettes, and also these new electronical cigarettes, e-cigarettes. You cannot also smoke them inside because they will launch the fire alarm also. So please keep that in mind if you smoke. And the senior attendant is also a key person because senior attendant is always responsible for our crime preventing equipment here, all the safety equipment, and also the keys and access cards to this building too. So if you need an access card to Minerva that you can use our first floor in the evening time, you can have that from the senior attendant. There are special forms that you need to fill up, and you will get this kind of access card that you can then use and use our premises outside the normal working hours or office hours. And of course, remember always to take care of your own personal belongings here inside our premises and elsewhere too. And for the IT, remember all the usernames you get, all the passwords, they are your personal belongings and must not be given to anyone else. Our campus, we have our own security group, which there is the director of our Tornio premises is there, our senior attendant, school counselor, curator, nurse is there also, and they are the ones who meet up and talk about our security and safety here in Minerva, and the senior attendant is the key person also there. So please take this number, which is our in-house emergency phone, but at the same time it's also our senior attendant's working number. So this is the cell phone senior attendant has all the time and will answer for that. So this is the most important number that you will have to put on your phone. And if you have anything concerning our safety or security or something concerning about this building, so then call to this number, please. Thank you for your attention. Please remember that our safety is our common goal, and we all need to take our personal actions that we have a safe and secure place where to work and study here in Tornio premises in Minerva building. Thank you.